I'm the fun guy, let's say. But at some point in 2020, it wasn't the case at all. I really felt bad about my squash, about my game. In 2019, 2020, this season, I was expecting myself to break through to the top five maybe. So I just kept on going on and playing on my injury, which wasn't the best idea. And it made me feel bad about myself as well, you know. I mean, starting the year, I didn't start so well, given all the results I've had. I lost a lot of first rounds, even though they were very close, but I never really came on the winning side. So I wasn't so happy with my performance, being very honest, and it made me get into that phase where I lost a little bit of confidence, and sometimes I would go to training and I wouldn't feel like training. That Yeah, I mean, I was losing matches back to back to back to back. You know, I didn't have any time to reflect, to improve maybe, or and I was trying to, like, catch up, and trying to force it too much. And I think this is something that I'm learning, that sometimes even in the squash match I try to force it too much and I start making errors. And it's the same way outside of court. I mean, sometimes I'm just thinking about it too much, I'm forcing it too much, so it just slips away and keeps getting harder. I mean, that's before the lockdown. And then I had a good break. I started looking at things differently. I mean, with all the things that has been happening in 2020, I mean, I just cannot complain just because I was losing squash matches. So it made me look at it in a different way. So that break gave me, I mean, I settled, and I had a lot of time to reflect, and to find my rhythm again, and actually to understand myself better. So yeah, that break definitely helped me. And yeah, coming back, I played well in Manchester. I stopped for I contracted the virus and I didn't play the Ahram. I was so frustrated, and I didn't train for quite a good period of time. Then Qatar, I wasn't so happy with my performance. Coming here, I just thought, there is absolutely nothing to lose, everything to win. So just go in there, play the squash that you can play, and whatever the result is, it's fine. I'll just try my best and hope for a good win here. Haven't had it in a year and a half, so yeah, playing the way I'm playing now in this tournament is not satisfying, but it makes me feel that okay, I'm on the right track back again. So yeah. Yeah, I mean, in 2019, I went to number seven, and I finished at the World Tour Finals. I mean, in that summer, I got injured in my shoulder, and even though, I mean, it was in the beginning of summer, and I mean, it was painful, obviously, but I didn't want to stop, so I just kept on going on and playing on my injury, which wasn't the best idea. So because I thought, okay, this is, I mean, 2019, 2020, this season, I was expecting myself to break through to the top five maybe, and I felt myself like ready to challenge these top guys. So it was so frustrating for me to have to stop, and I stopped like for a month and a half or maybe 2 months. And when I came back, I was trying of, I mean, playing the same way I was playing, even though I had a long break. So it just added to my frustration, and I wasn't performing how I should perform or how I would like to perform. And it kept on going. I just kept losing one match after the other, and I never really got the chance to reflect, or to just settle down and say, okay, I'm going to play, and that's it. I was forcing it too much, and this is when it started like getting worse for me. The World Team Finals helped me a bit with my confidence, that's for sure. But then I didn't perform well the rest of the season, which wasn't what I expected from 2019, 2020. But I'm not obsessing anymore about rankings, or where I am right now in the ranking. I used to do that, but I felt that it's just it making it harder for me. And I mean, some players operate that way, and some others don't operate this way, and I think I'm one of these players. I mean, believe it or not, sometimes, I mean, when people tell me, "Ah, you're so talented, but you're missing this and this and this," and Some people, even some people tell me you don't have it in you, and you're so talented, but. Sometimes it got into my head too much that I started thinking, okay, I need to be perfect to achieve what I want, which is I don't think it's right. And it just adds up to it added up to my frustration that, okay, there's definitely something missing. What am I not doing? And I started, talking to other athletes about it. What did they do? What did they change in the training or whatever? And I thought, if I just get things together in my head and believe in what I do, believe in the process with its ups and downs. Sometimes there is downs. Some people don't understand that there is downs for athletes, that's for sure. They think that it's a flip switch, you get out of court and you're just they can say whatever they want. Yeah, hey, so what happens on court definitely affects me on court. Sometimes I don't show it. Sometimes I come across like I'm the fun guy, let's say, but at some point in 2020, it wasn't the case at all. I really felt bad about my squash, about my game, and it made me feel bad about myself as well. So yeah, sometimes I lost a lot of matches because I made an error in the last point or whatever, and after the match I would be too harsh on myself, like, you're not mentally strong, or you need to do that, you need to do that, you need to do that. And then I would start listening or reading comments about my performance, and it really got into my head at some point. But then, there is a circle around me that I'm so lucky that they are supporting me, and they believe in what I do, and they believe in my game. My game is an attacking game. It comes with a lot of risk, so it also comes with a lot of errors. And it's just how I play the game. It's maybe it's not. The amount of errors I do is not acceptable for some players, and sometimes it's not acceptable for me. But I know that my game is attacking, and it comes with a lot of risk. So I looked at it differently, and I started saying, okay, you're an attacking player, and never lose that. Sometimes it turned me into a passive player. This might, the thing I have in my head. So I thought, okay, just believe in your game, and with its ups and downs, and hoping for the best to come. Going into 2021, I just want to play the sport I love. I feel very grateful and lucky for what I do. I get to do what I love and travel the world, see a lot of people. Learn a lot of things. So this is how I look at it, and my main goal is to achieve what I want while I'm enjoying it, and while I'm performing my best squash. And looking at what happened in 2020, and there are so many problems people are facing, bigger than mine. So I thought, squash is not. There is more to life than just squash, and I'm learning that. And I guess if I keep moving in this direction, that okay, squash is my job, squash is what I love, and I'm aspiring to perform my best, and just performing, not obsessing about anything else. I think I have a chance of making it to the top.